Hello, business owners, entrepreneurs, CEOs. Two last minute steps to save you on taxes this year. In this video, we are talking about two last minute steps to save on taxes this year, to pay less taxes. And who doesn't want to pay less taxes, right? We all want to pay less taxes. I am Karsha Campbell. I do help everyday business owners increase their cash flow, say goodbye to the frustration, overwhelm, anger at times about the state of their business operation. So you are operating your business, you're great at your expertise. However, when it comes to the number side of things, your financial setup, it's chaos. You're not even sure if you're making money. You might see money's in the bank today, no more tomorrow. All those things we help to iron out and, improve your systems, your processes so that you are having more cash in the bank, you're more profitable, your business is positioned to be recession proof and create that wealth, not only for now, but for generations to come. So I do spearhead a growth oriented organization to achieve this because I'm just so passionate about the success of business owners, right? The success of your business, of entrepreneurs. What are two things you can do to set up your business, to position your business to pay less taxes this year? They might seem very simple, but they are powerful, powerful, powerful steps that a lot of times lead to you pay more taxes. So if you take these steps quickly, you're going to be positioned to pay less taxes this year. Number one, get your books in order. It might seem like, what? Really? Yes. A lot of times your books are not in order, and that is letting you pay more taxes. What do I mean by getting your books in order? You need to ensure that your bookkeeping, your records are accurate and current. So there are times when you have a lot of missing transactions, right? Missing transactions are the setting up your business not to be complete in reporting. So you are missing expenses. You don't know where this receipt is. It says chaos. I forgot to give this to my bookkeeper. And you are now positioned, when that happens, you're positioned to report higher profit levels, which puts you in a higher tax bracket. So as simple as it might seem, oh, it's not a big deal, but it all adds up, it all counts, right? So make sure that you are taking the steps to get your bookkeeping, your records current. Another thing too, in addition to ensuring you have all your transactions recorded, make sure they are recorded timely. That's another thing. You want to ensure that transactions are recorded as quickly and timely as they are occurring, as they're taking place. You want it to be like 6 months later, oh, I forgot this happened, and that's when you want to record it. No, you want to ensure that your records are correct and timely. Categorization, that is another thing. That means that, and it's going to be different for every business. I'll quickly throw that in. Differs for every business. So you want to ensure that if you're based on the transactions and how your business is set up, your charter for accounts, which basically captures your transactions, is correct. So, for example, you want to ensure that if you do have meals and entertainment happening in your business, you do have a category in your charter for accounts, in your books, that has meal and entertainment as a line item so that anything related to meals and entertainment are recorded there correctly. So incorrect categorization does have the potential to make you pay more taxes, right? So for another example, if you purchased an equipment, a piece of equipment that's going to be in your business for a while, you want to make sure that that is recorded as an equipment and not as an expense. As if it is recorded as an expense, it's going to impact your capital allowance, your capital gains, all those things. So that is why it keeps going back to having that foundation, a system in place in your business so that your bookkeeping is correct. It is set up accurately and timely. The categorizations are correct. These are conversations you need to be having with your bookkeeper. You need to ensure that it's not just, okay, dumping your box of receipts, dumping your monthly transactions on your bookkeeper or your accountant, whoever you're using, or if it's even internal, it could be yourself or your spouse. You want to ensure that you're not just jumping and recording transactions or having them recorded haphazardly. You want to ensure that the categories in your business are correct. I'll elaborate a little bit more on that, because there are times if you're using QuickBooks or Sage, Xero, these accounting softwares, they do come with preset categories. It's like it's generic. They're saying based on most businesses, these are the things most businesses have. But you want to ensure that these categories meet your business, the needs of your business. You want to ensure that the categories are reflecting what is happening in your business, the position of your business, the transactions of your business. You don't want it to be like, my business has, for example, labor, and there's no labor cost in the category. Everything is probably going to supplies. Errors like those do impact your taxes that you pay. It will impact your tax bracket. It will impact the tax rate. It will impact the taxes that you pay. It will impact if you're able to defer some taxes or you have to pay now. So these are important things. As a business owner, you want to ensure that you are constantly reviewing what is happening in your business. Your business is ultimately your responsibility. So I can never stress that enough, right? To make sure that you are looking at what is happening in your business, and you don't have to know how to set it up. You want to look at the end product. You need to be in tune with your monthly reports, your financials. You need to look at it. I might not understand everything, but I'm having a look. I'm asking questions. I'm taking it in stages. It can be overwhelming. I know a lot of persons, as they see numbers, it's like, oh, no, I don't want to even look at it. No, it's too much. Yes, it can be overwhelming, I will admit. However, the numbers are what drive your business. And the number one reason businesses fail is not paying attention to their financial numbers, not looking at their cash flow, not knowing what is really happening in your business. We hear the term, oh, a business just goes bankrupt overnight. No, it never happens overnight. It's always steps that are taking place. Some things are happening. However, sometimes as business owners, as entrepreneurs, you really don't know what's happening, right? You don't understand. And that is why it is important to reach out for help so that you can be supported in the areas in your business in which you're not too sure what's happening. And, that's okay. So make sure that your bookkeeping is current. You want to make sure that it's this time of year, and you are looking at, okay, what needs to be done? What needs to be caught up? I'm behind. Do I need to ensure my bank reconciliations are done? Catch up, clean that catch up. It is time. So that sets the tone. It sets the foundation to ensure that your business is positioned for accurate reporting. Because remember, that if you said these are the categories, a lot of times your tax preparer, your accountant, they are not going to have the time to recreate your reports, especially when it's in the nick of time. It's a deadline. Deadlines are on the horizon. You don't want it to be a case where, oh no, all these things are happening and they don't have the time to correct it. And it might be, okay, we just have to just wing it, do this as the best we can to get your filing, in on time, and then that might be another year before you can claim things that you could have claimed now. So, and then again, the time value of money is comes into being, right? $1 today is not worth $1 tomorrow. So again, I don't know if I can stress it anymore, the importance of having your bookkeeping current, your transactions recorded and reported accurately, categorized accurately. Another thing is, especially, I'll talk about this quickly, then I move on to point number 2. You want to ensure that if you are registered for certain taxes, your transactions are being split properly. That is another thing that I see happening where you're, for example, GST, and you're registered for GST, however, your transactions are not split accordingly. They're not recorded to reflect that you do, incur GST, and that again impacts the taxes that you pay as well. So you do want to ensure that your transactions are being recorded accurately. So that was number one. Number one, number one, number one. Ensure that you have an accurate set of books ready to be presented to your accountant or to your tax preparer and so forth. Number two, you want to have a conversation with your tax preparer, your tax expert right now, especially if you have not been having this conversation before. With my clients, I do encourage them. We have a strategy where we don't wait until the end of the year to connect with the tax preparer, to connect with the expert, the accountant who's going to be doing the year-end reports and the taxes. No, we are having constant communication throughout the year to ensure that we are positioned to pay less taxes. So it's always a conversation. This is what's happening now. Do you suggest anything to kind of change the dynamics, or should we change a strategy here to position ourselves to pay less taxes? This new law came out. What do how does it impact us? We have we want to buy this. Should we buy it today or wait until next year? Having those conversations position my clients to pay less taxes, because we are executing what's called a tax plan, which is a plan to save on taxes. With a tax plan, it's not where at the last minute, at the ninth, is it the ninth hour? At the last minute. At the last minute, it's not where you're saying, okay, what can you do for me? A lot of and bear in mind too that at the last minute, the calendar year is already gone, and taxation is based on your calendar year, January to December. So you want to make sure that key transactions, key decisions are made within the calendar year, because it's not going to be based on, okay, it's, for example, you're in February and you're bringing your documents. Oh, can I do, it's too late. Can I do this? No, it's too late at that time, right? So it has to be done between January and December. You want to make sure that you are really positioned to pay less taxes. So have a conversation with your tax preparer now. It's last minute, it's late. However, what can be done? Have that conversation. This has changed in my business. This is different. What can I do? Is there any last minute thing I can do to pay less taxes? How are you? What do you think is a accelerated strategy to really jump on now to pay less taxes? What can I do? What can be done? So take up the phone, have that conversation with their taxpayer at tax preparer. I'm getting tongue tied. And that's another reason why it is so important to ensure that the person who is preparing your taxes is an expert, right? A lot of times persons say, I'll just take care of it myself, I'll do it. However, think about it that if you are sick, there's so much you can do with Google, right? There's so much we can do it yourself. There comes a time when the expert has to be called in. And that time when the expert is called in, a lot of times if you wait, you've used up monies, you've used up your time, which is the most priceless commodity, your time. You can never, ever regain your time. And especially as a business owner and entrepreneur, CEO, your time is so valuable. So leave some things to the experts. Definitely, that doesn't mean in leaving it to the experts, you're not asking questions and you're not getting second opinions. Nothing is wrong with that. However, as a tax preparer and tax expert, they're going to be privy to laws and regulations that you are not privy to and you might not understand. They know ways to, okay, make certain laws overlap, and it's all been done legally. Let me quickly say that it's a disclaimer. Everything we're discussing here is legal ways to save on taxes, not anything under the table, as the term goes. all being done legally. So you do want to ensure that as a business owner, you are connecting with your tax preparer and use this opportunity as well to set the tone for next year that excuse me, you are having a tax plan for your business, right? You are not waiting until it's too late and then you're getting frustrated, you're overwhelmed. No, a tax plan, that is something that with my clients, we do ensure that we have a tax plan. It's set up what are the ways in which we're positioned to save on taxes each year? What are the strategies we need to be using to ensure that we are saving on taxes? Taxes are one of the, I would say, the biggest expenses for a lot of businesses, right? That line item that is the biggest. So you want to pay attention to that, give it that, you know, attention, that expertise that it needs to ensure that you are paying less taxes and you are in compliance as well. So those are the two key things. If you are in a situation as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, CEO, you are, you know, getting very overwhelmed and anxious. A lot of persons get that way when it comes to tax time. You're overwhelmed, you're anxious, you're getting agitated, you're like, oh geez, I don't even know what's going to be, and you're holding your breath, what's going to be my taxes? You don't even know, can I even afford to pay? To get into all those, you know, emotions and all that. So you do want to ensure that you are assessing this situation as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a CEO. You want to ensure that you are setting up yourself to really prepare to pay less taxes and, you know, act quickly. Don't delay, right? If your books are behind, you need to reach out to a reputable person to ensure they can help you to get your bookkeeping caught up, right? You want to ensure that, you know, you are reviewing your year. Do I have all the supporting documents together? Can I place it, you know, quickly to someone to help me get it all caught up? You want to think about all that as well. You want to think about reaching out to your tax preparer as quickly as you can. And yeah, so those are our two strategies, to your last minute strategies to help you save on taxes. And definitely in saving on taxes, you're increasing your cash flow because you are paying less monies out. So less monies are leaving your business and so much. So I will be signing off now. And if you do have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me and I'll be happy to talk and chat with you. So I am Kersha Campbell, the Cash Flow Maven. I do help everyday business owners, entrepreneurs, you know, CEOs, helping you, corporations, companies, helping you to say goodbye to that financial overwhelm and, you know, anxiety, the chaos that's happening in your business, helping you to set up systems that help you to save on costs, systems that build your business to be recession proof, helping you to connect with what's happening in your business, look beyond the numbers, right? Position your business for growth, success, helping you increase your cash flow, your profits, and so much more. Thanks for joining, and we'll talk again soon. Thank you. Bye.